Hello everyone, I'm the Alan and welcome to episode 9. Today we're talking about the musical alphabet. So let's jump into it. So first there are terms that you have to understand, and those terms are sharp and flat. So sharp basically means you're playing the note that's a semitone above. So if this note is sharpened, you're playing a note that's a semitone above, and if it's flattened, you're playing the note that's a semitone below. If you don't get what all this semitone stuff is, I did an episode about those things, so I'll link to that episode so that you can understand these things. So the musical alphabet is just A to G. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no H, I, J and all that. When it gets to G, it jumps back to A and starts again from A. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and it keeps going on like that. But if you look at it, A to G is just 7 notes. But last time I said music is made up of 12 notes. So where are the other 5 notes? So the easiest way to do this is to start from C, not to start from A. You'll get this later. But you start from C, and then you go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and keep starting from C. So the reason why you're starting from C is if you start from C, D, E, F, G, it follows the formula of the scale up to the other C. So I mean from C to D it's a tone, from D to E it's a tone, from E to F it's a semitone. If you look at it, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, like the major scale formula. So if you start from C and apply that formula, all the notes will fall into place. So let's go to the piano so that you can see this better. Here we go. So the notes are labeled for us here, but you don't have to worry about the 3s here. They don't matter, or these 2s. I just focus on the notes written here. So this is C, right? We said a tone is 2 semitones, right? So from C, this is C sharp. Remember we said if we sharpen, it goes up by a semitone. So this from C, this is up by a semitone to C sharp, and then this is D, right? So if you start from C, you only play white keys until you get to the other C. You won't have to worry about these black keys if you want to play the major scale, right? So right now we're just using the major scale so that it's easier for you to know which note has a sharp, because some don't have a sharp. We'll get to it just now. So this is a C, and then followed by a D, and then followed by an E. Remember we say tone, tone, semitone. So we're at the semitone here. So you see this is E to F. There is nothing in between. So E to F, it's a semitone, half of a tone, right? And then tone, 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 semitone. So if you start from C, and then tone, tone, semitone, and then tone, 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 semitone. You see, we're now at the other C, right? So if you start from C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, there's no F sharp. Sorry, there's no E sharp. And then F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, and then C. Those are all the 12 notes involved in music. So if you are just playing from C to C, it will sound like. Sounds familiar, right? That is the major scale if you start from C and you end at C. So you get that, right? So here are all the 12 notes in music. So why is it important for us to learn the musical alphabet? A lot of reasons, but I think the one of the most important reasons is so that you can communicate with another musician. Keys, for example, because songs are made in certain keys. Someone asks, what key is the song in? And if you say C, they already know the rest of the notes that are involved in the song. If you say D, they know the rest of the notes that are involved in the song that is played in D. So that's one importance. The other importance is if someone asks, what note must I play at this particular point in the song? You can say A, and then they will play the A, right? Or D sharp or whatever. But there is another way to communicate the exact same things, but using numbers instead. So next week we're doing the musical number line, and we'll find out more. So as usual, don't forget to comment with a question. I know I was a bit rushing, so some things might not be like clear. I might assume that you understand certain things, but if you don't, I'm willing to explain. So just comment and we'll see how that goes. See you next week. Boom!